In this video, we are going to continue with our previous week video of using barchart.com to get our daily bias for the British pound US dollar. The goal of this video is to show you how I get my daily bias every day, as many people get confused on how to go about it. All the steps I'm using in this video, feel free to copy them. And what I want you guys to take away is the various steps on how to find your daily bias. Without further ado, let's get into the video. What do we understand by the commitment of traders chart? The commitment of traders chart is data that is published by the CFTC, which shows various traders and how they are invested in a particular instrument. So our point of focus is going to be the British pound US dollar. First, we'll go based on how we did it last week. Go to Barchart.com, as you can see. Then we'll go to our currencies. Now currencies, we choose the British pound. You can sign up if you want, but I opt to use the free account. Scrolling down, looking for British pound against the US dollar. Interactive charts. This is the interactive chart I'm going to use, but I would like to use the full screen. So you click here for you to get a full screen chart. Okay guys, so this is a full screen chart. On a full screen chart now, we have to set it up so that it's going to be beautiful for us. Don't forget, this is the British pound against the US dollar. I'm going to use candlesticks instead of the open, high, low, and close bar. Then our range of data, we can use either 1 year or 6 months, but I'm going to prefer to use 6 months. And I'm going to use the daily time frame for it. So we get our commitment of traders data using a chart that is already built in to barchart.com. 6 months worth of data, indicators, and can be found in the indicators tab. Once you click on the indicators tab, you go to the standalone studies, you scroll down until you see the commitment of traders chart. Now, this is the commitment of traders chart, and it has 3 styles. On it, the commercial spec represents the commercial traders. These are the producers and the users. Then we have the large specs, which also represents the big banks. Then we have the small spec, also known as small traders, which is you and I and those that don't have enough capital to reach either the big banks or the commercials. And out of these three, we're going to use the commercial spec. So we unselect this, then we click on apply. Now, here is a trick that we use. We are going to use ICT hedging method to find our daily bias for British pound US dollar. Let's go over it again. We choose a daily time frame. I'm going to use 6 months worth of data, and we get our COT chart from the indicators tab. Here is written commitment of traders chart. So this is the chart, and this graph, as you can see, is a plot of the commercial spec of the commitment of traders chart. We are going to know what they can also be known as the hedgers, and we're going to try to know what they are plan on doing. It's based on them. Then we can now have our daily bias. I'm going to pick up the fib tool and get a 50% level. When you pick the fib tool, we are going to make sure that we have only the 50% selected, as this is how ICT does its hedging method. It picks the highest high in the previous 6 months or 1 year. We are using 6 months for this, and the lowest low of the commercial spec or the commitment of traders chart. So after bringing out the graph, we'll now take the highest high and the lowest low and divide it by 2. So this is now going to be our new zero line. So if the chart is above the zero line or about 50% here, it is what? We are bullish on it. And if it is below, we are bearish. So as you can see here now, we are still bullish on the British pound US dollar. This is not my method. It is created by ICT. You can get his many strategies from him on his YouTube channel, Inner Circle Trader. Well, as you can see, it is bearish from this side. So at every push up, there is a push down. Every push up, there is another push down. And from here, it is bullish, as you can see. But of recent, you can see that it is in a range from this bullish time because of the war in Iran. But there is a secret I use for this. And the secret is, I know that my bias is supposed to be bullish. But with each news that comes out about Iran, I know that it's going to be bearish. That's what happens there. And it's bearish, bearish, bearish. But my underlying bias for this is bullish. Well, with this, I think you can now practice on your own. And please put this in your trading plan. So wait for the next videos. Thank you guys and have fun.